Okay, so let's continue with this plumbing project. This is level 3. I want to go to my level. This is a level 3 floor plan for water for my water system. Okay, meaning the hot and cold water. And because there are water heaters in this project, it's like a point of use water heater. There are tankless water heaters throughout. Mostly they're in these bathrooms, but this one is going to be on this wall. So there's I have a water floor plan. There's an L3 sanitary. I like this search bar for 2024. It's really nice. I like that. Because say for example, I'm down here in my project browser and I want to go to level 5. And instead of scrolling all the way up, because this project browser can get lengthy. I'm going to say lengthy. Okay. So, and you're way down here in no man's land, wherever that is, and you want to go to level 5. And if you can remember, however many shortcuts in your head, then you can go over to the search bar. And because I know that my level 5 says L5 on it, so I can go here and type L5 and it will go to my sanitary. I just picked up, well, this is L3, and I go to L5, double click on it, okay, and it shows up. Now, if I want to go to a water heater, which is on, let me close this out, and you see I'm in this environment, right, this project browser, but I know that I need a water heater here. And the reason I need a water heater is because in the project for the plumbing, I'm going to turn on that model, that water heater is here. Let me turn this off and just kind of hover over and tab, okay. And that tells us that the architect has, or for the plumbing model, has a water heater on this wall, okay. So let me go back, turn all that off, but I need a water heater, right? So I'll come to my project, and I need a water heater family, okay. So I'm going to type heater, okay. So now for families, you can't, when you use this the search bar, and you go to that particular, let's say, family, okay, you can't drag it over. It's not going to drag over like you can when you do floor plans, okay. See, I'm going to go back to L5, okay, and L5 I can double click in this in my project browser environment here, and it will show up, okay, in the interface. But for a plumbing fixture family, what was it, heater? Okay, I can't, if I double click, what's it gonna do? Nothing. Okay, so you have to highlight it and then go up and reset your search bar, and it will go to the family in the project browser. So I'm going to highlight this, and it seems slow what I just went over, but it's a lot faster. Let's say if I type, let's go L5 again, right? But it's going to be a lot faster if I do this than if I was down in this location, let's say, and I want to scroll all the way up. If depending on how long your search or you have information, your categories or whatever, your families and all this other stuff, schedules, and what else is in here? Ramps, profiles, roofs, depending on how long you have in your area that you can utilize what the search bar has. You know, you can use it to your advantage however you want. And so now that, okay, this is an example of it, okay? I know I need a water heater, and I know it's a family. So plumbing family. So I could type heater here, which Revit 2024 allows me to do. Or I can come down here and search for plumbing fixtures, and there's a, let's see, I want to make this as difficult as possible just to prove a point, okay? So I'm up here, and now I know I need a water heater, and I know I have it in my family category in the project browser. So I'm going to go down and look for families. You see? You see how long this is taking? Or maybe it's just me. I think it was plumbing equipment. Yeah, plumbing equipment. And then here. And now I can come over here and drag it over. Got it. Okay. So to me, that is a lot slower than if I came here and typed heater. Okay, here, and now I'm there. I can go over and do this, okay? So I got that out of the way. Every time I come on here, there's so much to Revit to explain that it's easy to not do what I plan to do. So my let's go to view, graphics, turn on that plumbing model again, because I'm copying it. Well, I'm using it as a guide. It's not going to be the exact copy, okay? Because there's some things that designers do that what I always heard at the universities was or in the industry is that if you have 10 engineers and you have one problem to solve, you're going to get 10 different designs. Okay, so that's just the way it is. So I don't know if I would snake this exhaust. This is the exhaust for the I can see why they might have done it. I don't know what that is, but they're bypassing that. Instead of going straight, why would he make that 45 degree to the left? So anyway, so that's the water heater. That's the source for the water for this one sink. I don't know why they wouldn't put the water heater closer. Maybe they couldn't. I don't know. I'm not going to go into that, but that's the source. So let me turn off my model. Okay. So that's the water heater, and what I'm going to need to do is get the cold and hot water from this location over to my other location. And let's just take a look at the water heater. Okay, I'm going to rotate, rotate 90, and let's just take a look. Go to view. Okay, so that's it. This is the water heater. I can actually, I was gonna go look at it. So I'm gonna turn on let's turn on the plumbing model again so we can see where all of the models are on at this point. So that's where the model is. let's get more of an exact location. Okay, so there's the exhaust coming out of the top. So I'm going to put it about right there. I'm not going to deviate too much from the equipment, and definitely not from the plumbing fixtures in the bathroom. Okay, so where am I? Let's go back. Let's turn this off and go back to water. I could, let's do this. Let's turn that off. Sound like a lot of information on. So that's that. Let me lock that in place or pin it. Okay. So when you bring in your fixtures, you always want to pin them. Okay. So that's pinned. That's not going to go anywhere. Now you can also pin pipes. Also, you can also pin pipes. Also, that's a highly intelligent statement you just made. So I'm gonna go to 3 sanitary. And yeah, you can go in and click this guy, and you can, if you don't want anybody messing with your pipes, you can pin them. Okay. So it's not going anywhere. It's pinned. Let me unpin it because I do want it to go somewhere. I just want to call out the fact that if there are pipes that you don't want moved, under any circumstances, you can pin them. Okay? So let's go back and see if I can get to this water, get to this water problem. We have a pin. So here, this is hot and cold water. Okay, we have this. That's the, I don't know if that's, what is that? That is hot water. And over here is yours truly, the cold water. That's cold. Okay, we're gonna have to change that. I'm not gonna do anything at this point. I'm gonna erase these because I want to pipe this up in a different way. So that's the hot and cold water. It comes out of the bottom. Okay, that's the reason I'm showing that. Let's go back to the floor plan, and let's move this guy out of the way. So again, what we want to do is to see what kind of interferences we have with the mechanical, okay, mechanical and or the structure also. Let's go here, turn on the mechanical, and let's see what we got. I think that there's some information in here. Yeah. Okay. So we have to be below, and okay, and so we have to look at mostly your structure and your HVAC when you're routing your pipes. Okay. You always want to coordinate those two. One of the better ways to coordinate structure is to turn on your wireframe. You turn on your wireframe and turn on your model. Okay. Okay, I don't see anything on this level. So let me undo this. So that's not okay, let's go back again, because I know that there's models, there's beams under. I know. Let me turn this around. Okay, let me turn this. Let's go 90. Because I am sure that there are, let's go to the section. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, let's go to this section. I want to bring this over because, let me do this. Oh, sanitary. Yeah, this is 3, right? This is 3. Okay. Where's 3? It's got to be, this is 3, right? That's 3, this is level 3. And these are the beams I'm talking about that I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing these beams. Let's go back, because you have to coordinate. I'm going to turn off the mechanical. I'm going to turn off the mechanical. And my structure, let's see what's going on with the structure. Custom, going to make sure everything is on. And custom, looks like everything is on. Everything is on. Filter. It's not a filter. Annotation. Let's say OK to this. Oh, that was a mechanical. Okay, so this. Let's look at the. Want to look at the view range, because I should see the structure. It might be this level. Let's go negative. Let's go -3. Okay, so there we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The view range, and the view range is, I wasn't getting. Wait a minute. What is going on? Oh, so it's seeing this. What's below here? This is level 3. And what I'm not doing, well, I don't want to go up too high. I don't want to go up past this bottom of this web. Or is that the flange? I can't remember. I think this is the web, and that's the flange. I think. I'm not sure. But what we're reading now, what I made a -3 from L3, so I went down. And when I go down, I'm going to show the these. Okay, let's do this. I want to make sure I'm getting these names right. That is a W shape, okay, or is that a wide flange or an I-beam? Can't remember. So it's a W shape. Let's go back. Let's go back. Man, there's so much to look at. There's so much to coordinate. Okay, let's go here. So that is looking at the beams below. So I know I'm not going below. Let's do this. Can I undo? Okay. Okay, so let's put this over here. So I have my water, and this water heater is being supplied cold water from the parking area down in the lower right-hand corner of the parking area. And we have to work our way backwards. So only because I'm in this bathroom area that I want to do sanitary for both sanitary and water for level 3. So that's the only reason I'm here. So I think that what I'm gonna do is, let's do this. Let's type PI. I can type PI and look at our pipe type and my system type. And I want that to be cold water, but here for my pipe system type, I'm going to use CW. Okay, so I'm going to say it's going to go about right here. And cold water, 1 inch. I'll use a 1 inch because of the flush tank here. Let's go, everything is good. And I'm going to copy and change the properties to make this hot water. Okay, let's copy. I'm going to have to do the elevations also. And now that I have that, let's go here. We have that. Okay, this is going to be the hot water. Pipe type is PVC, and we're going to change from a cold water system to a hot water system. Okay, so now that we have that, the source, there's a cold water coming from here. Let's do this. I'm gonna need to change. Okay. So we have that, and let's turn on the mechanical again. We have view, and we need to coordinate with the mechanical. I'm gonna turn off the structure because we know what's going on. It's below everything. So I'm gonna bring it about right here. Okay, so we're coordinating how we're gonna bypass the mechanical. So let's go to the section and let's get us a reference. So that's our reference, and we can go back and let's see where that is. It's over here. Let's turn on the mechanical. Looks like the mechanical's on. Huh? View, visibility, mechanical. Okay, so it's on. Okay, so I'm way down here, but I want to be there's no okay, let's do this. Is that cold water? I'm gonna do cold water. Come on. Cold water, let's put it at like 10.2. Let's go 10.2. Okay, and the hot water, let's put it at 10.6. Is it here? Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, now let's go back and look at our section. So we're below it. And that's the, what is this? Fan coil? What is this? Heat recovery unit. Okay. Heat recovery. Wow. Okay. Okay. So it looks good all the way. So this must be in the cavity of between the two beams also. Wow, it's just fitting in there. Okay, let's get back. I'm having too much fun. So the cold water is coming out. Let's do this. Let's move this. I'm going to turn off the mechanical. Turn off mechanical. And, I don't want that to show up. Let's put this about right here. Okay. And now what we can do is we're going to pipe up our, that's cold water? Okay. This should be a 3/4 inch, the hot water. The connection is 1/2 inch, but I like for it to be just a little bit bigger. And the contractors can figure out the rest of it. Let's go here. I want to move this guy. Oh, I can move this way. Okay. So I can't, you see the two, this is a wall. Let's do this. Let's make it, okay, this is a wall. Okay. That's 3 1/8 inch metal stud wall. Okay, I have to stay within this wall. I can't go back into this wall because it is, you see, it is a concrete 12-inch block. So I'm not messing with that. Okay, so we go here. Let's come down a little bit and just let's go over here because I want to connect. When you use this tool, the connect into tool, okay. I think, let me bring this down a little bit. Now, connect into, and I'm going to choose the cold water. I'll say okay. And it's asking me pick a pipe down here. Pick a pipe to connect into. So I'm going to pick this cold water pipe. Okay. So it just connected those two guys. And I'm going to do the same for my hot water. Let's go here, come over here, come down just a little bit there, and say connect into hot water. Connect into the hot water. I'll say okay, and it's going to say what pipe you want me connected into, and I'm going to say that guy. Okay, so that's all connected, and now that's a 1 inch. It should be 10. Okay. 10-2. Is it here? Got it. Okay, now I can just modify and connect into this, because the source is coming from this area, goes all the way back to the parking garage for the water that's coming from the city. Okay, so we have that, and I think that what I'm going to do, what I could do, let's see, what I could do, let's finish this. Okay. I think I'm gonna unpin this, because I might need to move this around some, because it's not exactly the way I want it to be. So I'm gonna go over, all the way over. Okay, and come on. Uh-oh. Now we got it. Is that off? Let me turn this off. And this one too. So I want to move it over, using my arrow key to move my pipe over. Line is too short. Something is not moving. Huh. Oh, it's here, probably. All of this is moving. What's not moving? I don't know why it would say something's not moving, but it did. And I think, where am I? Okay, want to move a little bit more. Let's click all of this. Want to move this just a little bit past that sink. Okay, that's good. And now what I can do for the 1 inch, I'm gonna go over here, come over, come here, and this is just, okay. It's my cold water. Yes. Gotta make sure that it's all cold water and my pipe's tight. Okay, that's good. What is that, a 1/2 inch? I need to change that to, well, probably a 1/2 inch might be good. And 3/8 inch, I don't like a 1/2 inch. I think that should be a 1 inch. I need to change that family up so that it defaults to a 1 inch. Draw a pipe, let's go here. And what I can do is come all the way over. Let's go in a little bit. That's the cold water. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna go down. That should give me a connection. Okay, so we have a connection there. And I'm gonna change that to a 1/2 inch for the cold water. I don't know where. It's gonna be relative. We'll see. Okay, let's fill it and see where that goes. Wonderful. Okay, so now for the hot water, have the hot water, we have the cold water coming into the water heater, it exchanges into heat, hot water, it comes over, Comes all the way over. And I want to get on the other side of this pipe. And come here. Okay. So now what I can do is do sink, connect into pipe. Okay. So that's how that works. I'd rather for it to drop here. So I'm going to undo that. Let's undo, come here. I get it? It's tough to see that one. That's not good. See, the selection is red, and if this pipe is red, it's tough to see that it's red. So what I'm going to do is change my selection from red to, well, let's see what happens. Let's choose a color. Colors, selection, you see? This is red. So I want to change that cyan, I guess, green. I don't want yellow. Let's do green. No, because the vent is green. I'm going to use cyan. Okay. So now it's cyan. What was I doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. These are the same. 10.6, yeah, 10.6. I need to come out, cold water, 1/2 inch. That way. That's fine. What size is that? 3/4? Man, I'm messing up on these sizes, but it's okay. It's okay because I'm just representing. Your size may vary. How's that? Okay. And now we just need to fill it. Okay, let's just fill it. This guy, fill it. So it drops here. Okay. And now I think that I'm going to stop with this video. This is another piping progression of the plumbing project that I'm working on. That's part of the Autodesk, part of the 2024 Revit sample project. I'm just going through it as an exercise, okay? So I'm going to finish here, guys, and I hope that helped. And I will talk to you guys later.